what's up? It's Kahoobb here. I wanted to talk about Team AnneX from ESEA. They played Stevo also in Cal, but big news. You know, I just saw this right now, and it's hilarious. In a sense, just because I know who it is, and I know he wasn't on AnneX, but he's advertising as if they were from AnneX, and it's kind of funny because my friend Grey Hat was actually on AnneX for a lot of seasons in ESEA in Source, which is right here. They're not his league history, but I can go to Grey Hat's league history. He's on the main roster on AnneX's info. But so ever since season 5, ever since season 5, AnneX exist up to season 12, and I can go to their profile, have all their Stevo, Cal, all that info, and I can go to their roster history. There's Grey Hat. So he did join this way later, Grey Hat, on 2017, but all these other people way earlier, and it's because he left it. But I can go to his history, show you guys AnneX. There's a few different AnneX teams, but basically, everyone he played in was the same AnneX, just different names, and they made different rosters. But yeah, and so it's just kind of crazy. He's at ESEA since 2007, my friend, and so now when I go to here, AnneX Reborn, and I see this guy Luminal who knows Grey Hat, and I know him. I know both of them. He doesn't personally know Grey Hat, but he knows of him. So I go to the recruitment ad to see what they have to say, and it says, "We are AnneX, a remade semi-professional team from CSS. Our players consist of calm, collected people that know how to listen and most of all know how to frag. We are currently looking for one player in the sniper position, particularly a person that can hybrid, rifle, or op. If you are interested, contact me through PM or add me on Steam." And I just find it so hilarious because it says, we are AnneX, a remade semi-professional team from CSS, when they're not. Because I can go to all 5 of their profiles, which I actually do have set up to show you guys. On this, Jason Love, Kitwile, Lion, Zerk, Luminal, and Shrek. I go here, history, there's no AnneX. History, no AnneX. History, no AnneX. Same with here, no AnneX. And no AnneX. But here, yeah, for sure, because Grey Hat was in AnneX, the actual team for it. And I understand that, you can, there's only so many names you can use, and, why not use the name, right? I'm using, for the team that I played on before, it was the Destroyers of Suck, and that was, it was a fake League of Legends team from this movie that was made, I wasn't advertising it as I was like, oh, we're the owners of the movie that was created or anything like that. I wasn't pretending to be a group of people that we weren't. It was just kind of a cool name and a cool logo and everything to use. And I was advertising their stuff, their website that they get money for. I don't get anything. I wasn't saying oh, go to my shop, or this is I made this name up. It was nothing like that. And unlike these guys at their recruitment at AnneX Reborn, we a remade semi-professional team from CSS. How does that make sense if none of these players were even on AnneX? It's how can you? But that just doesn't make any sense. If there was one player, then I understand, but it's not even that. It was 0 players from this roster were on AnneX. And you see my message here, I say you stole AnneX team name from Source. I put that there before I read their recruitment ad, so I might sign in and delete it if I can. But I just find it so hilarious that they're trying to rip off AnneX and saying they're all from CSS when they weren't. And I just find it even more funny that's a Luminal doing it, acting as if he's from AnneX when he's not. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of mention that to you guys. And what are your guys' opinions about this team pretending to be the real AnneX?